Next, a profile of a teacher whose approach has caught international attention.
I'd like to speak up for the brilliance of teachers.
Se llama Hanan Al-Hrub, la mejor profesora del mundo.
Our class has become the focus of the whole world. It's a great opportunity to send a message.
The winner of the Global Teacher Prize Award, Maggie, is with us this morning.
From one teacher to another, congratulations.
My students, since winning the prize, the circles of power and influence that they've been able to walk into, it's priceless.
Andrea Varkey. She's the first UK winner of the Global Teacher Prize.
And I look forward to meeting her shortly to congratulate her in person.
Without a doubt, it is the best job in the world.
And joining me now is Peter Tabichi.
I want to really inspire and empower other people in the society, because when you raise the respect for teachers, it shows that there's some light at the end of the tunnel.
Global Teacher Award विजेते शिक्षक रणजीत सिंह डिसले.
I would like to announce that 50% of the prize money will be equally shared with the rest of 9 top 10 finalists. Together we can make this world a better place.
This was the moment Kashia Thorpe found out her life was changing.
Governments around the world need to make education a priority. In a world of strong, loud opinion, the one voice that should never be drowned out is that of the teacher.
It is here that I receive all news, old news of the world, not my own, but with a passable scent, from an old man with passable pity. He tells me about unit title, lesson number, and I swallow, until he mentions Vietnam, the war. That is when I really start to listen. If I can't be the hero of the story, call me ornament immigrant. Oh, the boats, and the people in those boats, so brave, so different from the refugees now we owed them. I moisten my tongue at the sound of almost home, as the name Yung Thu Hung loses its river in my teacher's mouth, and nobody asks why my face is wet. And remembering my one sad desk in the desolation of that classroom, I write a prayer for the children who fill it next. Let the children speak their names as their mothers do. Let the chorus sing it back, or try and try. Let the stories have no accent, and some sounds remain untranscribed. Let the children fill the space with memory. Yes, the coriander. Yes, the silk. Yes, the stomp. Yes, the beads. Yes, the duplex. The asphalt. Yes, the drums. The honey. Yes, the chain link. The copper. The speakers. The stars. Yes, the ballads. The bells. The cable buzz. The clay. Yes, the multiple. The many. Yes, the love. Yes, the love. Let the memories be told by the hearts they tumored. Let the children know their melancholy's name. Let them shape the vowels into hope and draw from ancestral hymn. Let honor make no hostages of them. May their bloodlines become primary text, and may what they've seen become their language.
All of us go through insecurity and doubt, trepidation along this journey of life. And those teachers that see the best in us and are patient enough to allow us to grow into that, they are like gold.
I discovered the secret that teachers never tell you, and that is, it is astoundingly hard work.
In today's world, this is so important that we give every child a good teacher that they can depend on, that can create their future the right way.
Just a small open door can help them transform their life and their communities and the world.
The real superheroes are teachers. They're the ones that change the world.
My admiration for teachers will never die.
You know, I always say that teaching is the mother of all professions. And if you don't have good teachers, you're not going to have a good society.
Making the profession more attractive is essential today. Only by backing teachers today, we can protect our tomorrow. This means holding them in higher esteem, paying them better, and training them better.
The world is facing a severe global teacher shortage. New data from UNESCO and the Teachers Task Force shows that we need an additional 44 million teachers to achieve universally primary and secondary education by 2030.
Shortage of teachers is a global challenge, but the bigger problem is that teachers today do not have access to the training resources they need to prepare children and youth for our current and future challenges.
Sub-Saharan Africa needs to recruit at least 15 million teachers to achieve education goals by 2030.
Sub-Saharan Africa has the biggest number of young people all across the world. I grew up in a refugee camp in Kenya called Kakuma. I remember going to school, sitting in a very tiny classroom with one teacher that was serving over 3,000 kids in the refugee camp.
The high rate of attrition witnessed among teachers is something that also needs to be addressed.
A good teacher holds the power to influence, inspire, and shape a young person's life for the better. Reaching young people early on and providing them with the extra support they need can give them the best possible chance in life.
The international community and governments must make the profession more attractive.
In order to deliver universal education for 2030, it's important that all the governments throughout the world invest in teachers now.
What we need is to focus on nurturing those teachers that can go beyond traditional role of teaching and develop their skills to make them human experience teachers and prepare them to thrive in the real world with its very real problems.
We can all contribute to addressing these issues by raising awareness of the importance of teachers.
We must do more to valorize the profession by celebrating and reward our teachers. Teacher prizes are one way to do that.
The Global Teacher Prize has given me the opportunity to meet inspiring teachers from all over the world. One of the things that I've learned in this journey is that teachers perform miracles every single day.
Teachers! Teachers!
My hope for the future is an education system that prioritizes teachers at its very core, where their role is given the significance and respect it deserves.
Good evening, Your Excellencies, esteemed guests, educators, students, and friends from every corner of the globe. Welcome to the Global Teacher Prize Ceremony 2023. It is my absolute honor and privilege to be your host this evening for this very special occasion taking place in the heart of the international education community, the UNESCO General Conference. But before we begin, I just wanted to take a moment to share something personal. The last time I had the honor of presiding over this event, the world was grappling with the unparalleled challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, and we held a virtual ceremony with screens separating us. So for me, hosting this remarkable ceremony tonight, right here in front of all of you, breathing in your air, which I hope is COVID-free, is nothing short of a dream. So from the depths of my heart, I thank you. Thank you for being here, for making this evening so much more special by your physical presence, and for joining hands as we celebrate the heroes of our time, teachers. We are the best of them, and we have 10 of the very, very best in the world here this evening. The best of them remind us that in a torn and troubled world, there are still, amazingly, reasons to hope and to have faith in humanity. The Global Teacher Prize, now in its 8th year, was founded by the Varkey Foundation, and this year is organized in collaboration with UNESCO and in strategic partnership with Dubai Cares. So I'd like to thank all our partners, every organization and each individual who played a part in making this wonderful moment possible. And we must remember, the Global Teacher Prize isn't merely an award, it's a celebration of every dedicated teacher working in classrooms around the world, shaping our very future. And I hardly need say it, now we need these teachers more than ever before. Climate change, the rise of new pandemics, sweeping changes in technology, including, of course, the rise of artificial intelligence, mean that we face challenges unlike any our species has faced before. With so many questions and the signs pointing in every direction, which way do we turn? With so many loud voices and opinions, to whom do we listen? With so much online chatter, how do we sift the truth from the lies and the hype? Well, ladies and gentlemen, when the world is at such a crossroads, I promise you this, it is teachers who will light the way. It is teachers who provide knowledge. It is teachers who bring opportunity. It is teachers who teach the respect for truth and instill self-respect. Tonight we are here to applaud their indomitable spirit, their passion, their commitment to the noble art of education. Indeed, the UNESCO emblem gracing the very walls of this room represents a pledge shaped by the Second World War to advance peace, sustainable development, and human rights by facilitating collaboration and dialogue among nations. And what better way to honor that pledge than to ensure that every child has access to a good teacher. But sadly, as we heard just now, we still have a long way to go. So as we sit in this grand room, let us remember and never forget the universal mission that binds us all: education for a better world. And I think we can all agree that a good education always has and always will begins with a teacher, which is why soon, from thousands of stories of dedication and inspiration, we will unveil the winner of the Global Teacher Prize 2023, but not before we dive into a night filled with heroic stories, vibrant performances, and heartfelt tributes. So, ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves for an evening like no other. It is now time to meet the top 10 finalists of this year's Global Teacher Prize. From thousands of entries from every corner of the globe, they have emerged as 10 educators that have gone far above and far beyond. Tonight, it is our distinct privilege to celebrate their stories, their impact, and their unwavering commitment to shaping the next generation. But before we bring them on stage, let's take a look at their extraordinary stories. Firstly, let's look at Annie Ohana here from Canada, teaching in inner city environments and marginalized Black, Indigenous, and minority ethnic communities. You, Annie, have ensured that all students are seen, heard, and able to realize their full potential. You lead your students in fieldwork and infuse authentic Aboriginal language and content within the curriculum. As a result, more students are now taking social science courses, and there are higher graduation rates for Indigenous students. You founded Mustang Justice, a youth service and leadership group which organizes events championing important causes such as reproductive rights, anti-racism, and Indigenous sovereignty. Congratulations, Annie, and thank you for all you do. Bravo. Chapeau. Next, let's look at Artur Providakov from Ukraine. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck, Artur, you adapted fast, creating a course on Ukrainian literature as part of the all-Ukrainian online school project. The invaluable resource of this provided an education lifeline to millions of students and teachers struggling to adapt to distance learning. Then, as Russia invaded Ukraine in February 2022, the very fabric of Ukrainian society was under threat, but you did not waver. Even amidst the chaos of rocket attacks and air alarms, you persevered, launching significant social projects and providing free educational resources. Your commitment remained unwavering, standing firm as a pillar of support for your students, colleagues, and the broader Ukrainian community. Slava Ukraine, and congratulations, Artur, and thank you for all that you do. Next, let's look at Deep Narayan Nayak from India. Now, Deep Narayan, you earned the name Teacher of the Streets during the COVID-19 lockdown when you moved classrooms outside, turning mud walls into blackboards and roads into classrooms. This helped bridge the digital divide for disadvantaged children living below the poverty line in remote communities. You have empowered those with learning disabilities, you have run counseling for students and their parents, and improved literacy rates among young adult learners. Your initiatives extend beyond education as you advocate for awareness around hygiene and sanitation practices, environmental sustainability, and gender equality. Congratulations, Deep Narayan, and thank you for all you do. Bravo. Now we come to Eric Asomani Asante from Ghana. Despite a lack of ICT facilities and internet connection at your school, you showed innovation by connecting all computer monitors to one system and developing an offline website for teaching computing skills without needing the internet. You then shared this solution with thousands of other ICT teachers and published computing textbooks that are approved by the National Council for Curriculum and Assessment. Your students now achieve better grades in ICT than any other subject, and many have pursued computing in higher education. You are also a philanthropist, donating 160 computers and thousands of science and ICT textbooks to deprived schools across Ghana. Congratulations, Eric, and thank you for all you do. Now we cross over to Geisha Bonilla Cortez from Chile. Your father was your first pupil, and you helped him learn to read and write. Today you teach on Rapa Nui, beautiful island off the Chilean coast that we used to call Easter Island. But during the COVID-19 pandemic, when the island closed to tourists, you decided to reshape education based on local community needs. You made an educational TV program, started teaching in the island's indigenous language, and integrated Rapa Nui content and culture into the curriculum. This has not only helped preserve the island's heritage, but enhanced student engagement. As a result, school attendance and enrollment has vastly improved. Congratulations, Geisha, and thank you for all you do. Now let's look at the achievements of Mariette Wheeler from South Africa. Leka. Mariette, you spent years on the subantarctic Marion Island, home to those wonderful king penguins. And you also obtained a PhD in zoology. As you started sharing your knowledge and experience with younger generations, you soon realized that teaching was your true calling. Now you bring creativity to the classroom with science-themed charades, class debates, and apps that help students learn tricky scientific terms. As a result, all of your grade 12 life science students have passed the class and their senior year. You also run science clubs and exhibitions and produce a podcast on marine life that 400,000 people listen to. Congratulations, Mariette, and thank you for all you do. And now we have Melissa Tracy from the United States. Melissa, Greek for honeybee. You make a lot of honey. You began your journey teaching English in a rural village in Thailand. You later returned home to New Orleans to teach those affected by Hurricane Katrina. Now you're leading an innovative and one-of-a-kind food studies program where you teach students the importance of a healthy food system and encourage female students through your Girls Grow Green project to gain first-hand experience in agriculture. You even transformed your classroom into a hydroponic lab where students can produce organic fruit and vegetables, and since then, they have donated 6,000 pounds in weight of green produce to community fridges and food banks. Congratulations, Melissa. Thank you for all you do. And here we are en France, Nicolas Gaube from France. Nicolas, you teach in a college where many students are from disadvantaged backgrounds, but as their earth and life sciences teacher, you have enriched their education by integrating creative approaches to learning, memorization tools, and calming techniques in the classroom. For example, you've raised awareness around climate change by modeling the greenhouse effect in class, highlighting the effects of global warming. Thousands of educators around the world have also gained inspiration and tips on using digital technology from your Happy Teacher YouTube channel and received your help through video conference calls and private messages. You seem to have so much time, like all the great teachers. It's a miracle. Congratulations, Nicolas, and merci pour tout que vous faites. Shafina Vora from my home, the United Kingdom. Shafina, you have encountered immense challenges on your journey to becoming a teacher. Your life changed after a car accident while at university, but you went on to achieve a degree in psychology and discovered your true passion for teaching. Today you work at a London school where you have developed a unique curriculum that uses Lego to engage students and enhance their cognitive abilities. This is now a flagship community-based program helping children in deprived areas learn about STEM and design engineering. Congratulations, Shafina. Thank you for all you do. And now, Sister Zeph from Pakistan. Hi, Sister. Sister Zeph, growing up, many children in your community could not afford the fee to attend school. So you decided, aged just 13 years old, to set up a school in the courtyard of your own home. You worked 8-hour days to help fund the school, then taught students for another 4 hours, and then stayed up at night teaching yourself. 26 years later, the school, now housed in a brand new building, provides free education for 215 underprivileged children. You also run self-defense classes for girls, provide financial assistance to families choosing between educating their children or paying their bills, and run a vocational center that has helped more than 6,000 women gain skills in ICT, textiles, and the English language. Congratulations, Sister Zeph, and thank you for all that you do. Well, what an extraordinary group of people. I think you'll agree that those 10, each one of them, is fully deserving of our enormous admiration and our thanks for what they do every single day while we're enjoying life. These remarkable individuals do things that change the world. They shame us, and yet somehow we are, more than anything, proud. Proud to have a species that isn't all barbarous, cruel, mean, violent, and greedy. There are good people in the world, and these are like a candle in that dark world. So thank all of you. Now, before we bring out our top 10 finalists, it gives me enormous pleasure to invite onto the stage Mr. Dino Varkey, patron of the Varkey Foundation, who will present our finalists with their esteemed global prizes. And now, a very special moment. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the shining stars of the teacher world, the top 10 finalists of the Teacher Prize 2023. Please put your hands together and give them the roaring reception they truly deserve. Annie Ohana from Canada, Artur Proidakov from Ukraine, Deep Narayan Nayak from India, Eric Asomani Asante from Ghana, Geisha Bonilla Cortez from Chile, Mariette Wheeler from South Africa, Melissa Tracy from the United States, Nicolas Gaube from France, Shafina Vora from the United Kingdom, and Sister Zef from Pakistan. Terrific photo op. Bravo, bravo, bravo tutti. It's not every day that we are in the company of music royalty, but our next guest is a master of his craft and an inspiration to so many. Nile Rodgers is a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, Songwriters Hall of Fame inductee, and a multiple Grammy Award-winning songwriter, composer, producer, arranger, and guitarist. As the co-founder of Chic, Nile pioneered a musical language that generated endless chart-topping hits. His work in the Chic organization, including the iconic We Are Family for Sister Sledge, and his productions for such artists as David Bowie, Madonna, and Duran Duran, have sold more than 500 million albums and 100 million singles worldwide. Nile is also founder of the We Are Family Foundation, which is dedicated to the vision of a global family by creating and supporting programs that promote cultural diversity while nurturing the vision, talents, and ideas of young people who are positively changing the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a true musical genius and philanthropist among us. Please give a warm welcome to the legendary Nile Rodgers as he graces us with some words of wisdom.
Thank you for those kind words, Stephen. It's a real honor to be here at such a special occasion. In the wake of 9/11, we set up the We Are Family Foundation because we wanted to bring the world together. We have gone on to support programs that promote cultural diversity while amplifying the talents and ideas of so many incredible young people. But if the world is really to become one family, it often starts with a teacher. And that is because teachers bring children together in classrooms all over the world. Children from various backgrounds learn about shared human experiences and begin to understand the strength of our diversity. Teachers introduce young minds to not only the basics of language, science, and math, but also to the concepts of empathy, respect, and unity. This then spreads beyond school walls, influencing communities and shaping nations. The dream of one world, one family seems idealistic, but it's a vision worth striving for. And I salute the world's teachers for the crucial role they play, one lesson at a time. My last jazz teacher had the biggest effect on my life. I was a snob. Let me tell you something. I had the most snobbish attitude about playing pop songs as I was a jazz and classical musician. It was one day that I was going out to play this song, Sugar, Sugar, by the Archies. You know, honey, do, 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 oh, sugar, sugar. My teacher asked me, what was the problem? And I said, well, I hate playing lame compositions. He said, Nile, do you know Sugar, Sugar has been #1 for 3 weeks? What's that got to do with it? I said. His reply was, any song that does that, ready for this, is a great composition. I said, how can you say Sugar, Sugar is a great composition? His response showed me what art is. Because it speaks to the souls of 1,000,000 strangers. He touched my heart, shattered my ego, and let me know what art truly does. Communicate. 2 weeks later, no, that's not the punchline. 2 weeks later, I wrote my first million-selling record. But now, as one musician to another, I would like to introduce a very special singer because sometimes words aren't enough to express how we feel. Sometimes we need artistic expression to help us truly understand. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce a musician who grew up performing in Pentecostal churches all across the UK and has used her unique talent to champion the cause of SEND students. She then rose to stardom on the TV talent show, The Voice. Her performances were not just singing, they were a blend of power, vulnerability, and depth. Tonight, she graces our stage, blending her unique voice with a song that encapsulates the spirit of every educator, every mentor, and every guide. For in every classroom, in every corner of the world, there's a hero who shapes our future. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome to the incredibly talented Rachel Modest.
This is dedicated to all teachers everywhere. I'm a little...
hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer if you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. It's a long road when you face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can find love if you search within yourself, and that emptiness you felt will disappear. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. That a hero lies in you. That a hero lies in you.
What a beautiful performance. Thank you. Thank you to the extraordinary Rachel Modis for that wonderful tribute to the world's teachers. And now we reach the climax of this year's Global Teacher Prize ceremony, the moment where we announce the winner of the Global Teacher Prize 2023, where we honor an exceptional teacher that has made an outstanding contribution to the profession, someone who will use this platform to give voice to teachers all over the world. And of course, with the title comes a $1 million prize fund. But before I open this envelope, let us invite our top 10 finalists back onto the stage. Are we ready? On you come. perfectly obvious from what I told you about these remarkable individuals earlier that any single one of them would be a worthy winner. But there is only one winner, and let me announce it now. The winner of the 2023 Global Teacher Prize is Sister Zef from Pakistan. And now let me welcome on stage Stefana Giannini, the Assistant Secretary General for Education, UNESCO, and Mr. Dino Varkey, patron of the Varkey Foundation. And they will give the award.
Excellencies, ladies, gentlemen, esteemed guests, fellow educators and supporters. I stand before you today with immense gratitude and a profound sense of responsibility as the recipient of the Global Teachers Prize. This is a moment that I never could have dreamed of. I express my sincere thanks to Mr. Sunny Varkey, the Varkey Foundation, UNESCO, and Dubai Cares, and all those who have believed in my mission to promote education in Pakistan. Receiving this prestigious award is not just a personal achievement. It's a recognition of tireless efforts and dedication of countless teachers around the world who work to transform lives through education. It's a testament to the power of education, the power to change lives, communities, and the world for the better. I share this award with the students I have had the privilege of teaching and the communities I have the honor to serve. It's for the girls and boys who break all taboos, face challenges, dare to dream and learn despite the most difficult circumstances. Their resilience and determination are a constant source of inspiration for me. They prove that education is not just a right, but a beacon of hope that can pierce through even the darkest of circumstances. The recognition is a reminder that when we work together, we can overcome the obstacles. It's a call to action, a call for us to redouble our efforts, and a call for the world to unite in our commitment to ensuring that every child, regardless of their backgrounds or circumstances, has an access to quality education. As a Global Teacher Prize winner, I am committed to continue the work that brought me here. I will use this platform to advocate for quality education, gender equality, and the empowerment of every child, especially those in marginalized communities. We must continue to innovate, collaborate, and invest in education to shape a brighter future for us all. In closing, I want to remind everyone that teaching is not just a profession. It's a vocation, a calling to inspire, nurture, and empower the next generations. Let's work together to ensure that every child has the chance to learn, dream, and make a positive impact on our world. Thank you again for this incredible honor, and thank you for believing in the power of education. Together, we can truly change the world. Thank you again, and God bless you all.
Don't forget your award. Forgot something? Congratulations, Sister Zeph. And maybe, I don't know, maybe this is only, I would say, 1 in every 15 in this room will understand it when I say maybe this is a sign that Baba and Zaid Afridi and the others will get the Pakistan team into the semi-finals of the Cricket World Cup. Who knows? Because England certainly aren't in it. Anyway, I also think we should please applaud the other 9 remarkable individuals. Bravo to you all. A million congratulations. So congratulations to Sister Zeph, and thank you for that wonderful speech. And if I may say so, this iconic room with all its august history, graced by such a distinguished audience, is the most perfect place to deliver your powerful words that I'm sure will echo for years to come. That concludes this very special Global Teacher Prize ceremony that rightly pays tribute to a profession that is the mother of all professions. So a heartfelt thanks to UNESCO for hosting us in this magnificent place, their headquarters. To the Varkey, yes, indeed, thank you, UNESCO. You never get enough praise around the world for what you do every day unseen. The Varkey Foundation, too, the extraordinary Varkey Foundation for creating this prize. It's so generous and so magnificent. And also to Dubai Cares for their invaluable partnership. Thank you to Dubai Cares. Those huge thank yous should go to all our supporters and every individual behind the scenes who made this evening come alive. As we conclude, let us carry forward the message of tonight that every teacher is a hero, every lesson is a legacy, and every classroom is, to use Sister Zeph's words, a beacon of hope. I'd like to thank every single teacher in the world, and there are 4 that I'd like to thank for my personal reasons. Only one of them is left alive, but he knows who he is. He changed me completely. And I'm sure we all have stories like that to tell about what teachers have done for us. They create us, they help us, they light fires within us that never go out. They can help build a better future. Finally, if I may, I'd like to leave you with the words of Mr. Sunny Varkey himself, the founder of the Global Teacher Prize. Whatever the question, he said, whatever the question, education is the answer. Thank you and good night. Thank you very much. Thank you.